Yeah, that was basically the Wii Sports Resort minigame, but worse. And the Wii Sports Resort minigame was actually really fun. I actually played that a lot as a kid, trying to get all the balloons and stuff. I remember having a lot of fun with that. And with the Wii Motion Plus, it was actually pretty responsive to like the intricate movements. I remember having a lot of fun doing things like crashing into the flagpoles on the golf course island. The fact that that would stop my plane in its tracks just cracked me up as a kiddo. You're in the right to face me in battle. There's that weird white bar on the left side of the screen again. Do you wish to begin? No! Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch up my Pokemon. Is it fine to have Vivian in the front here? Understood. Let's assume our battle positions. Position assumed. Which is very computer-like. There's one thing I wanted to ask you. Two trains are traveling at each other. It concerns Kieran. What is he to you, Harmonia? My pal? He's my rival. I don't really know. So, you are uncertain. I see. This choice that I made is going to have a drastic outcome on the ending. Imagine. Oh, and there's those rocks popping in. For my part, Kieran is the younger brother of my dear friend, Carmen. Something in him has changed. He is not his usual self. I find this deeply concerning. If possible, I want to be the one to help him. That being the case, I cannot afford to lose. What does that have to do with... I have time. Our battle starts now. I still have time. You are challenged by Amarys of the BB League Elite Four. That was Skarmory and Dugtrio. Okay, so she uses steel types then? Steel doesn't resist dragon, does it? Amarys will remember that. Yeah, Telltale games intensify. Get right, Skarmory. You too, Dugtrio. We're finishing this battle right on schedule. I don't know. Who might be good to use here? Look at my options. I know Majora, but, I don't know if I really want to switch in right now. Because I think Dugtrio here is ground steel, right? And is it really the best to switch into Sonder right now? Does steel resist grass? Does steel resist dark? I think steel resisted dark in Gen 4, but they changed that because I remember something along those lines in Platinum that I was struggling with. Where it's like when I was attacking Bronzors and stuff, and it would be neutral effectiveness because steel resisted and Psychic was weak to. But I think they took that away. Let me just look this up. Because I remember that in Pokemon Platinum, but I think they changed it. Pokemon type matchups. No, it doesn't have any fighting type moves, unfortunately. Sonder used to have one, but I took it off for a different move. Or was it someone else? No, it was Majora that had a fighting type move that I think I took off for False Swipe when I was going around catching Pokemon from barbecue points and stuff. Type matchup chart. And this includes Fairy, so this is after Generation 4. So if the attacker is dark against Steel, yeah, it doesn't resist it, but it did in Gen 4, which means that Night Slash is fair game. Okay. Skarmory's gonna set up Stealth Rock. I already know. You might actually set up a Tailwind, too. There's no way I take you out right now, immediately anyway. So let's just go ahead and do this, I think. Yeah, I figured that might be coming. It'd be nice if Gladiator had Levitate or something or other. Will be pretty neat. I'm also surprised that you're faster. Holy crap. Whoa! So bad luck can also play a role in battles. It's good to know. Thank you. Did you not know this? Uh-oh. Oh. Tangling hair. Oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. Luckily, I don't have anyone that's gonna be super weak to it, at least. Grass resists rock, right, for Majora? Okay. And then I'm thinking I might do this. And then... But you'll be going before Vivian. So... Maybe I should just avoid whatever the next attack is. Or stack on another Dragon Dance. Screw it, I'm going for it. Alright, and after Dragon Dance, I am faster than even Dugtrio there, who briefly didn't exist for a hot second. Alright, I should be able to eat this. It is possible that Skarmory might actually do an attack and finish me off. I'm hoping that he goes after Vivian's slot here. I guess that was a little bit of a gamble, me going for that then. We'll see. We'll see if this gamble pays off or not. Alright. And then we switch in... go away, UI. I can't see! And then we switch in... We could set up Reflect then. What we could do. While Glader's just getting all set up here. Don't have to worry about Earthquake anymore wrecking me. Probably. Okay, that's not gonna do that much damage. Yep, you are going there. Nice. Folion, interesting. Okay, I am thinking that I'm going to do this. And then, yeah, I think I will do the setup that I did before. As a matter of fact. This will indeed be what I'm doing, because it actually worked out pretty well last time. So let's get the setup here. Alright. I feel like Extreme Speed should have a much, much wider distribution, what with more Pokemon being able to learn it. Would be neat. Alright, let's get our powered up Dragon Darts here. Let's see what we can do with this. After I buffed my attack a whole bunch there. Not hitting as hard as I would have liked. Does Steel resist Dragon? Like matchup. Attacker, Dragon, Steel. Yep. It's literally the only thing that resists Dragon. And then Fairy takes no damage from it. Wait, what did you just use? Oh, I gotcha. Okay. At first I thought you actually killed me. That was a little bit scary for a hot second. Yeah, I guess so. There's no point using my Toxic Spikes or anything here. Okay, I'm setting this up. Yeah, this will be neutral effective here at least, right? Alright, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm not very used to using Steel types / Dragon types, so I didn't actually know that it resisted the Thingamabob. But now I know, and that I shouldn't have gone for that setup. Yeah, at least it does some damage, not like it meant much. It's actually fine. Got the Reflect setup. Okay. And then my choice here. So, Stealth Rock and then spam the, spam Whirlwind, I guess is your strat. How many things does Steel resist? It doesn't resist Grass, does it? Steel does resist Grass. But I can still at least get some semi-decent damage here, probably. Dragon Fairy feel like Concentrated Mana or something like that? Like, not typeless magical energy, but very raw and very powerful magic. Yeah, feels like the kind of thing that'd be real strong. Assume that Empoleon's gonna try using a water-type move on Sonder here. Oh yeah, and I could strategize using my last slot as well for who I want to be seen here. This actually worked out, or to be perceived here. This actually works out because it might bait Empoleon into using a water-type move, which will actually still hit really hard anyway, so it might not be the best. And this, where's the target's attack stat? Might not be a bad thing to do. I mean, we'll see if I can just take you out here. Potentially. Let's see if I can. Ho-ho! Nice. Sweet. No more Empoleon. Very cool. Ouch. Okay, this is fine, though. Everything's under control. Okay. Yeah. I'll swap Glader back in. This is what we'll do here. Reunicula's, huh? Okay. So how about You're not gonna have that great of an attack stat. Bitter Malice should be pretty good. And then Bitter Malice, I probably don't need a Phantom Force. Bitter Malice plus Dragon Darts can hopefully do it. We'll see here. I don't have any more Dragon Dance buffs because I got switched out. But nice, the crit. And then Bitter Malice that has stab. Let's see here. Oh, it was enough. Yeah, we took out the squishy fella. An unfavorable type matchup. Caught me off guard. Now my glasses have fogged up. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Fine by me. It just pushes them back a step, and then a couple seconds later, they come back. Okay. Kirby's out again. Now point stones dug in. This would be a lot nastier of a step if you set up more traps. Skizzer! Alright. I don't know it either. I haven't actually used Ogerpon yet this battle. So, I mean, I guess I can check my Pokemon and have a look-see here. Like, what's the thing? Heartflame Mask. Held item. Where can I check? Oh, Mold Breaker. Pokemon's moves are unimpeded by the ability of the target. Oh. Okay. How much point in Gigaton Hammer? Here, let's do this, and let's go ahead and Dragon Darts, I think. Bullet Punch. Uh-oh. Whoa! Skizzer's faster than my Dragapult here. I'd probably be faster if I Dragon Danced, but... Okay, there goes Skarmory. So you're gonna be down to your final 2 here now. Skarmory fainted. I like the metallic sheen on these Pokemon. I do like that they've done with the models. Okay, well. Ah. Hammer should kill the bug? I mean, I can try it, but like... I might not live. If you were gonna go first and attack Kirby, there's not really much point here, and I should probably spend my turn reviving instead. I should probably do. Oh yeah, that is a good point. They've been using a starter Pokemon. Because this was Empoleon. The first one that we faced was, Wait, have they? Which one was for the last one? What was the fire-type starter of the last one? Maybe I'm going crazy. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do this now. Is mayhap what I'll do. Time is short. Let's wrap this battle up. Oh yeah, it was Primarina there? And then Blaziken. Yeah, his ace at the end there. That's what it was. I gotcha. I'm kind of forgetting out here. Alright, Terrestrializing a Pure Steel. Dadax. It's pretty hyped about Dadax. Yeah. What I kind of figured would happen there. Okay. It would be nice if Glader was targeted. I mean, maybe still will be by Metagross. I mean, basically has to now. But Brick Break, that was definitely targeted for Kirby. I'm pretty sure fighting type moves don't affect ghost types. Pure Steel. I guess this is probably the play now. Well, I'm making a Nintendo Switch cartridge case in the shape of a Super Mario question mark block. What's going on? Wish this battle was on timer. It would be fitting for it. Hello, sages. Yeah, I could probably Delito the bug, assuming I don't die here first. Ivy Cudgel. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna kill now. It's still dead. Nice. I heard Scizor eat that berry. Yep. Pokeberry was used up. Think it can do a Rubik's Cube? I don't know. I've never tried looking it up. It can do articulated things. There are things that it can print in such a way that, you know, you apply a little bit of pressure and then it has free movement. So maybe it might be able to. Maybe like a Void Cube or something. No, a Void Cube would probably be a little bit too complicated, like the one that N has, where there is no center block and it has rails they can slide on. But a normal Rubik's Cube, maybe. I don't actually know how a normal Rubik's Cube turns and stuff. Wow, that sounds like something that would be interesting to try and print if I can find a model for that somewhere. Let's put my dragon back on the Master Sword for now. I mean, yeah, and then we do this. And then, whoa, did your mask just briefly not exist? Here, try it out, I guess, since you're not going to resist this anymore. Never mind, I guess steel resists that too. Alright, big smackaroo. Majora will finish him off. Nice. Get out of here, Metagross. You're too gross. No idea what you do with a 3D printer? I didn't know at first either. I wasn't expecting to ever own a 3D printer. I am not enough, I see. But nowadays, I print all sorts of things. Start Etsy. Yeah, my cousin that built this printer for me, he does it as a side business. He has... It's either 6 or 7 printers at his place. I think it's 6, and he's working on a 7th right now. Is I think how it is. And he does it as like a side business thing. In his laundry room, he has like shelves and shelves and shelves of all these different filaments and everything. Sometime during this winter break, I'd like to work with him to see about 3D printing a glove box for my truck. That'd be nice. Well, I did the thing. Oh, was your hair weird for a second there? Strength of one's Pokemon reflects the strength of one's beliefs. Your desire to help Kieran is evidently greater than my own. No, you got that right. I just want to see what she says. 3D prints another 3D printer. That's what he does. On that camera there, everything that's blue or white is 3D printed. So all the actual, you know, more mechanical parts can't be 3D printed. But everything that's non-mechanical on that is 3D printed. There's a couple parts on that printer actually printed for itself. How frustrating. Alright then. Time for a photo. Must ensure that your victory here is properly commemorated. So like that whole nozzle, for example, like the internal mechanisms that you can't really see, and the fans on the front evidently aren't 3D printed, but that whole base for it with the white in the front and the blue in the back that you see on the camera, that's all printed. It's all 3D printed. So, I think he only ever had to pay full price for his first 3D printer, and then he was able to save on cost by just buying parts and then 3D printing everything he could from his first printer. And then that's how this came to be. Apparently he got like an old printer used that didn't even really work at the time for like 50 bucks or something like that. And he salvaged what was working, replaced the parts that needed replacing, and worked at it, and, you know, 3D printed the parts that he needed, and then he made this machine. So this specific machine that I have is not the kind of thing that you can go out and buy. It's a custom build, which is pretty cool. So that's neato. Need to find a case that will hold 125-ish games. That is a whole lot there. I have a whole lot of games, but it's not quite that much. I've run out of case space. But yeah, if you want an example of what it'll look like, something like this. This was not something I printed. This was something that my cousin's kiddos printed for me as a gift several years ago. So I've had this on my desk for like years. And there's slots for Switch games and micro SD cards. I think there's a different version of this that someone made that's just a bigger version that it has like more cartridge space. I might try printing that at some point. For now, I'll just print the design that I know for sure works. And yeah, throw together one of these is what I'll do. Because I quite like oftentimes storing the games that I'm in progress of doing playthroughs on, and then they're all on my desk. Also, my yellow might be a bit brighter yellow than that there. I'm using a pretty bright yellow there, but maybe that's more fitting for a Mario block? I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. I'll give you this TM2. It contains a favorite move of mine. Of course, like the question marks and the little notches, I'm gonna need to print in white separately and then like glue them on with Gorilla Glue. You obtain TM225 hard press. I'll have to print the lid. Put TM225 in your bag's TM's pocket. Hard press. The target is crushed with an arm, a claw, or the like to inflict damage. More HP the target has left, the greater the move's power. Yeah, this is my first time seeing it. You're joking about 3D printing a printer, but that's really cool. Yeah, That's a really cool way to save on costs. Like if I switch to only camera here for a hot second and I turn this off for like the closer look. So yeah, you can see that there's like screws that actually screw these printed parts into place, like in the bottom right there. Or there's that little white rectangular thingamabob there, which is the probe that it uses to essentially figure out how far it is to the print bed. It has magnets at the top. It comes over, it grabs that probe, it touches it to the print bed to get its like height coordinates, and then it puts it back. So, but that probe, it's 3D printed. The actual sensor is apparently like a little 50-cent or something sensor. My cousin told me that just clicks on the bottom there, and then these super cheapo magnets, and it's all just glued together. But that actual thing that keeps it together is a 3D print. It doesn't need it while it's printing. I can take it off and show it even. Well, you only really need it when a print is starting here. But yeah, everything that can be 3D printed. Whoops, this is the wrong order of things. I need to do it in this order here, and then have it lag as we switch on over. But if there's anything that can be 3D printed, it is 3D printed. So like, you know, here's this thingamabob here. I guess I can be an only camera and stuff where it's just like, yeah, just glue the parts that are needed to be glued on, like the magnets and stuff like that. Here's a little clicker where it grabs it and then it clicks it to the print bed and stuff. I'll put this back on now. I will do. Here you go, printer. Magnetizes to the side there. But yeah, so you really can 3D print a printer. Well, as much as you can, at least. About as much as is realistic to do. It is up to you to help Kier and Harmonia. I entrust my wish to you. Or if I say, I'm getting up to show another thing right as I get settled again. Or the display thingamabob here. I can tinker around with the controls on the little LCD display here, which you can't really see anything on the camera here, I guess. But this all was 3D printed as well. So like this was 3D printed in a white for me to tinker around with the menu. This whole base cover holder thingamabob was 3D printed. All the things printed. Alright, is that a good angle? Yeah, that's about the same angle that it was set up at before. That's good enough. Time for me to go. 3D prints illicit Legos? That's a thing that some people do, yes. You can 3D print Lego pieces that people have designed. Or even some custom Lego pieces. But yeah. Let's see, your hard press seems pretty good, honestly. It's 100 times current max HP divided by max HP. Interesting. Also, you're so mad you didn't know Metagross got Psychic Fangs. That is better than Zen Headbutt. Does it do more damage? I forget what Psychic Fangs is, even though I put it on literally earlier today. So long. I think it was 85. Is Zen Headbutt like 80 or something then? Yeah, I think that's what it is, right? Interesting. Hi, how you doing? Yo, champ in the making. 3 of the Elite 4 you've trounced now. Seeing how far you're getting is making me sweat a little. Myra sure leaves an impression, huh? It's wild seeing her and Carmen talk. You never guess it, but they click in a weird way. It's pretty funny to watch. The thing about Amarys is, as rich as she looks, she's got a sensitive streak a mile wide. Remember that about her, okay? Even if it's hard to tell from outside. You know, bud, seeing skills like yours up close and personal really leaves an impression. No wonder it had such an effect on Kieran. But enough about that. I guess your Elite 4 match is gonna be against me. Elite 4th match. Nice of you to save the best for last. You gave me plenty of time to get ready. See you soon. Show us what you got. Alright, I'll make my way over there afterwards. Psychic Fangs is 85 base power and 100% accurate. Zen Headbutt is base power and 90% accurate. Ah, yes then. Yeah, Kieran probably is gonna come and start doing that. Probably gonna get real mad. Wait, I'm not healed. Where's the thing? Where's the healy thing? Ooh, brief bit of lag there. Here it is. These areas are so jarring. I would like to heal my Pokemon, please.